Hailed as the most luxurious train in the world, Rovos Rail offers elegant 5-star safaris throughout southern Africa. Privately owned by Rohan Vos, Rovos Rail has been in operation since 1989.
I like to think that we bring a lot of happiness for a lot of people, and we have a product which of course is harking back to the past, and it's something that is not done anywhere else in the world really.
And now offers guests train adventures to destinations as far as Swakopmund in Namibia and Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Rovos Rail has a rolling stock of 120 carriages and 5 steam locomotives, with 6 diesel and 9 electric locomotives based at Rovos Rail Station. The steam engines are affectionately named after Vos family members and are used for departures and arrivals into the private station. It was decided from the beginning to keep the speed of the train to a maximum of 60 km per hour. Slow travel allows for the opening of windows, a lovely feature on board Rovos Rail, so one can look outside, breathe in the fresh air, and absorb the sights and sounds of the landscape rolling by. Rovos Rail has 7 different itineraries to offer travellers. The Cape Town journey and Durban safari extend over 3 days, with the Cape Town trip including a visit to the small Karoo village of Maatjiesfontein and an excursion to the Big Hole and Diamond Mine Museum in Kimberley. The Durban safari offers guests a safari experience in the Mbiti Reserve, a fascinating lecture on the history of South Africa on Mount Alice at Spionkop, and a visit to Ardmore Ceramics, which began as a community outreach project and has evolved into a globally successful endeavour. A 3-night journey to Zimbabwe transports passengers to or from Victoria Falls, one of the natural wonders of the world. Included in this itinerary is a game drive at the world-renowned Hwange National Park. There are longer itineraries also on offer. The Golf Safari is the only itinerary offered that is a round trip. It departs from Rovos Rail Station and travels to Sun City, the Drakensberg Mountains, Durban, Swaziland, and the Kruger National Park. Golf is played at world-famous courses, and there is also a delightful program for non-golfers. The Cape Garden route is one of South Africa's iconic jewels, as it boasts magnificent scenery and an inviting coastline along which the train travels. The African Golf Collage traverses the spectacular route and also includes a golfer's program. Excursions include safari experiences, a visit to an ostrich farm, and the picturesque town of Knysna. On the Namibia Safari, the train traverses the stark vistas of the Namib Desert, with nothing but dunes and wide-open sandy spaces as company. The itinerary is packed full of interesting cultural safari and historical excursions that include the Fish River Canyon, a city tour of Windhoek, and a fly-in safari to the desert oasis of Sossusvlei, where guests overnight. Continuing on, there is a stay in the game-rich Etosha National Park, before journey's end in Swakopmund and Walvis Bay. The longest sojourn on offer is the journey to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. The trip begins in Cape Town and travels through South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Tanzania. A variety of cultural, historical, and safari excursions have been built into the itinerary so that guests experience each country through which they travel. Highlights of this trip include a 2-night stay at a game lodge in Madikwe, an overnight stay at the world-famous Victoria Falls Hotel, a sunset cruise on the Zambezi River, the descent into the Great Rift Valley, and, if time permits, a visit to the Selous Game Reserve. Rates on Rovos Rail are fully inclusive, so on offer is transportation in a luxury suite of your choice, the services of your butler or hostess, all gourmet meals and snacks, award-winning wines and spirits, and all off-train excursions and tours. As an extension of the Rovos Rail product offering, the company opened the doors to 3 5-star seaside guest houses in a lovely area of Cape Town called St. James. The Manor, Seaforth and Homestead offer guests accommodation across 15 suites that are luxurious and comfortable, attributes synonymous with the Rovos Rail brand. Another exciting addition came in January 2016 when Rovos Rail purchased the Shongololo Express train. This 3-star service offers tours throughout Southern Africa. The 12-day Southern Cross itinerary takes guests through South Africa, Swaziland, Mozambique and Zimbabwe, with journey's end being the Victoria Falls. The Dune Express, also 12 days, starts in Pretoria and winds its way to the coast of Namibia. The flagship tour is the 15-day Good Hope Golf Trip, which travels from Pretoria to Cape Town and includes golf at some of South Africa's premier courses. This is the ultimate tour for international visitors to experience the celebrated highlights South Africa has to offer. There is a nostalgia and romance to rail travel, which is appealing to even the most discerning traveler, where guests are truly able to disconnect and unwind.
There's this interaction with people from all over the world, which is wonderful. We would hope they come back to enjoy what they might have enjoyed the first time, which is the peace and the quiet, and an absolute relaxing holiday.
There is a special magic to South Africa, and the train traverses incredible landscape that presents a true cross-section of this beautiful country. Rohan, his family and his team have created and maintained a remarkable product, one of which all South Africans can be proud.
African aerial safaris, where the journey is the destination.